Great. Pues vamos a comenzar. Hola, buenas tardes a todos. Me da gusto ver muy buena afluencia aquí en el Zoom que tenemos programado para de voz a voz. Buenas tardes a todos, ¿cómo están?
Hola, buenas tardes, gracias.
Buenas tardes. Vamos a esperar un minutito más para ver cuántos más se conectan. Mientras tanto, veo que estamos aquí conectados. Muy bien. Bueno, pues creo que podemos comenzar. Tenemos buena participación. ¿Cómo están todos? Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Abril Ramírez. Gracias a todos por conectarse. Soy colaboradora en Voz en Voz por la parte de cooperación internacional. Ya saben, para los que ya nos conocen y para los que no, pues de Voz a Voz es una organización internacional en donde promovemos la internacionalización de estudiantes mexicanos. Colaboramos con más de 100 universidades mexicanas, así como con embajadas y organismos internacionales. Y como algunos ya saben, en esta sesión hablaremos sobre cómo estudiar en Rusia, por qué elegir este país, desde estudiar una licenciatura, una maestría o un curso de verano y cómo aplicar a una beca, que es también de mucho de interés de todos ustedes. Les platico que nosotros somos partners oficiales de la mejor universidad, que es la Higher School of Economics University, o HSE, para resumir un poquito el nombre de la universidad. Y déjenme presentarles, se encuentra aquí conectada Lilia Mengalieva, del Centro de Reclutamiento de Estudiantes Internacionales de la Universidad HSE, y quien nos hablará sobre cómo aplicar a los programas. Antes de que iniciemos y les presente ya formalmente a Lilia, déjenme comentarles que si tienen alguna duda pueden escribirla en el chat y al final pues, estaremos leyéndolas, si no todas, las más posibles o las que se vengan más, que tengan todos en común. Esta charla va a ser en inglés, espero que todo el mundo podamos comprender un poquito. Si alguien se pierde, no se preocupen, pues también tenemos las dudas que pueden poner en el chat, como ya les comenté, y algunas de ellas las estaré traduciendo para Lilia y a su vez para ustedes. También al final tendremos una breve charla sobre cómo financiar estos programas con la compañía de Laudex, que posteriormente se los estaré presentando, pero pues sin más introducción, les dejo con Lilia. So Lilia, welcome and go ahead. Tell us why choose Russia to study.
Okay, thank you so much, Abril. Hi, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining our session on how to study in Russia today. It's a pleasure to be here, to see all of you, to hear all of you. And I really hope that the session is helpful for you in terms of our educational programs, the application process, and also the scholarships available for international students. Without further ado, let me do the following thing. I will just turn off the video for now, and I will also share my screen with you so that you can see the presentation. Okay, so let's begin. Just let me quickly introduce myself as well. So my name is Lilian. I'm currently a project manager at HSE International Admissions. I've been with HSE University for 3 years now, and this experience has been incredible so far. I love helping students to learn more about the university, to learn more about our programs, and also help them get admitted to HSE University. What I also concentrate on is working with agencies. Thanks a lot to our partner agency for organizing this session today. And let's start. Okay, so just a quick general overview of HSE University. I'm pretty sure that the majority of you have never heard of the university. It's okay. So this is how we can start. We can start by looking at world rankings of various universities. And we are proud to say that HSE University currently holds quite high positions in the most renowned university rankings, such as Times Higher Education and QS World University rankings. We believe it's important to improve every year, and that's what we keep doing by improving our positions in these rankings, so that the graduates of HSE University can be compatible, can be competitive on the world market, and don't have any problems with finding a job or continuing their studies anywhere in the world. So what is HSE University like these days? Currently, we have 4 campuses all over Russia in 4 main cities of Russia, such as Moscow, St. Petersburg, Nizhny Novgorod, and Perm. The oldest and the main campus is located in Moscow. Right now, there are about 47,500 students in all 4 campuses present, and around 10% of the students are international students from over 90 countries of the world, including Mexico. And we have twice as many alumni, around 80,000, located all over the world. We also have an ambassadors programs. So these are the students or the alumni of HSE University that are proud to promote the university all around the world and help students more learn about it. And HSE University currently has the largest enrollment of graduate or master students in Russia. It is also necessary to mention that HSE is a state university heavily supported by the government of Russian Federation. How it all started? Actually, the university was founded in 1992. We don't have quite a rich history yet, but we believe that we are a young but a very ambitious university. HSE started as a higher School of Economics university. That means it was concentrating on economics, but right now it is considered to be a comprehensive university. That means the university is able to offer programs in various fields of studies, such as arts and design, chemistry, biotechnology, law, economics, computer science, big data systems, urban studies, and a lot more. We're also doing our best to keep up with the current trends and open new programs in different fields of studies every year. What about our campuses? We opened a new campus recently. It is located in Moscow, and we are happy to say that HSE has campuses that are fully equipped for students, both for their studies and both for extracurricular activities. For example, if you visit our campus in Moscow, you can stop by a coffee spot to get a coffee, go on to classes, work or study at the library, which is open 24/7, and it's open not only for students, but also for all those who would like to study or work there as well. You can also visit our co-working areas, cafes and canteens, and finish your day with a nice yoga or a dancing class right at HSE University. HSE University is what we call a full life cycle university. That means there are programs available of all levels of studies, starting from international preparatory programs, going on to bachelor's programs, master's programs, PhD programs, and also tailored short-term courses. We are also present in terms of international cooperation. Right now, we have around 765 agreements with universities all over the world. That means that we work with these universities in terms of mutual research, various programs, including exchange programs and semesters abroad. We're also expanding our network of international cooperation, and we're also signing new agreements every year. Let us also give you an idea of what our presence is like in Latin America. We're proud to say that we currently have partner universities in Argentina, Brazil, Chile, and Mexico. And we can also hope that we will have even more partners universities in Latin America very soon. Now, let's continue with our prospects for bachelor's applicants. We will talk about international preparatory programs, double degree programs. Take a look at our English programs that you're able to apply for already. Also, full coverage and partial coverage scholarships, international exams recognition, and the application process itself. So even though our international preparatory programs are not mandatory for international students, there are still quite a few students who prefer to get ready for their studies in advance and take a course of the Russian language. There are a few options currently available in 2 cities, in Moscow and in Peru. So basically the main options are our intensive course, which is a 1 semester course, and we usually offer it to those students who already have some preparation in terms of the Russian language, and also our standard basic course. It's a 2 semester course, and it starts with the classes that are devoted to learning the Russian language itself, and is continued by classes in various subjects that the students will need further while applying for full degree programs. The admissions are currently open, so if you're interested, please contact our partner agency, Abril, and she will be able to guide you further on how to apply for these programs. In terms of our full degree bachelor's programs, currently we have 86 programs. There are 2 types of programs available: English taught programs and Russian taught programs. The majority of programs are located in Moscow. The rest are in other 3 campuses of HSC University. And out of 86 programs, we have entirely English taught programs. There are 8 of them at the moment. And the majority of these programs are what's called double degree programs. What is a double degree program? A double degree program is the program that is usually organized with a partner university. That means that by the end of the studies, students will be able to get 2 diplomas of HSC University and of the partner university participating in the double degree program. We're also glad to share with you that HSC University is the first university in Russia that successfully introduced the model of the double degree program back in 1997. And our first partner was the London School of Economics and Political Science. So let's take a look at the options that we can offer you on the bachelor's level. Well, first of all, there are 4 programs organized in a partnership with University of London. A lot of students usually ask us, if I take up the double degree program with University of London, does it mean that I will be spending half of the program in London? Not quite. The entire program, all 4 years, are based in Moscow. Even though it is so, don't worry, you will be able to have professors coming from University of London, and you will be also participating in the courses organized by both universities. So by the end, you will be able to get 2 diplomas. There are 4 fields of studies available in partnership with University of London: economics, international relations, management and digital innovation, data science, and business analytics. There is a new program that we've recently introduced with another partner university, with Kyunhee University in South Korea. It's a double degree program in economics and politics in Asia. This program, on the other hand, does include studies abroad. We have partner universities in Japan, China, Malaysia, Vietnam, South Korea participating in this program. So the students will start with choosing a language of a particular country and then spending a semester abroad at the partner university in accordance with the language chosen. For the 4th year of studies, they will come back to HSC in Moscow, graduate from the program, and also get 2 diplomas. And finally, there are 3 more programs offered by our campus in St. Petersburg. These are also the programs entirely taught in English, so you don't need to take international preparatory program first. And you will also be able to pick up the courses, pick up the professors, and graduate successfully, hopefully. Now, what about our scholarships? HSC University has a variety of different scholarships. The main scholarship for bachelor's applicants is called a Global Scholarship. It's a competition that is organized by HSC in order to help students get early bird admission and also full tuition waivers and partial coverage scholarships up to 75%. It's also important to mention that the certificates of this competition are valid for 2 years. For example, if you become a winner or an award winner of this competition, you will be able to choose whether to start your studies next year or afterwards. And what it also gives, it gives an opportunity to gain more expertise in different fields of studies according to your interest. All international students living abroad are welcome to participate in this competition in order to be able to get a chance to win a scholarship for their bachelor studies. We are offering 17 fields of study for this competition. This year it has already taken place, but next year you're more than welcome to participate. What about other scholarships? What if you don't want to participate in this competition? Well, we're happy to say that there are other options available. One of the scholarships, which is quite popular among international students, is what we call a merit-based scholarship. It's a scholarship up to 100% that will cover entirely the tuition fee for your further studies. And it's based on the results of entrance examinations. This is how students take part in the admissions process if they would like to study a bachelor's program in HSC University by taking entrance exams in the field of study that they have chosen. Another one that we have already talked about is the Global Scholarship Competition. It's a 70% scholarship, and you can also get an additional of 5% scholarship by concluding and paying for the contract early, before June 1st. There is also a 50% scholarship available for students who successfully finish our preparatory year program. And there is also a 25% scholarship for students of our partner schools all around the world. There is also another option that will give you a chance to be exempt from entrance examinations of HSC University. It is what we call international exams recognition. If you have an international certificate in English, mathematics, biology, or Russian, you will be able to have the results recognized by HSC and not be able to take part in our entrance exams. You will get a score according to the conversion system that we have, and that's it. So how do you actually apply for a bachelor's program? The first step is to choose the programs that you're interested in. As an international student, you have an opportunity to choose up to 2 programs. The second step is to submit an application form. As the admission procedure is online based, there is no need to send any documents by mail or anything of that kind. You just fill an online application form. The third step is to sign up for entrance exams. That is, if you don't have, for example, the international certificates. Entrance exams take place every month, starting from February. And they are also organized online. So there is no need for you to travel anywhere. What we also offer is we offer mock tests so that you could prepare better for these exams. That is, there are sample tests available for you to take a look, to prepare, and make sure that you are ready to take these exams. After you take these exams, the results will be available in your personal account that you used in order to submit an application for. And based on the results, you will be able to receive a letter of acceptance. Afterwards, you will need to confirm your enrollment, prepare the required documents, apply for a visa, travel to Russia, and start your classes in September. Please remember that the deadline for applications for bachelor's students is August 15th. Now, let's take a look at the opportunities that we offer for master's applicants. I would like to talk about the programs that we have available in the English language, our online projects that you can participate in, scholarships, the application process, preliminary portfolio evaluation, and short-term courses. So right now, we are able to offer 185 master's programs in all 4 campuses of HS University. And there are 44 programs that are currently available in the English language. Let's take a look at them. There are quite a few fields of study available for international students to choose from: management, economics and finance, social sciences, humanities, law, world economy and international affairs, communications and media, computer science, and mathematics. And what we also have is what's called online programs available for students. Now, how do you actually choose a program out of 44 of them? Well, there are a few things you can do. First of all, participate in our online projects for master's applicants. One of the options is called International Study Tour Experience. Basically, it is what we call a test drive of our master programs. The duration of the program is 1 week. You can apply by submitting an online application form and also attaching a letter of motivation. The participation is free of charge, so there are no tuition fees for this program. You're able to choose 1 field of study out of 5, and the studies are organized online. The next option is what's called a class experience project. Basically, a class experience means that you are able to participate in a lecture of any master's program that we have at HS University. What you can do in order to do that is to fill in the application form, choose the program that you're interested in. Basically, you can attend up to 3 lectures of 3 different master's programs and do it completely for free and online. What about scholarships for master's applicants? There is also a great variety of them. The first type of scholarships is merit-based scholarships according to the results of portfolio competition, and they can be up to 100% as well. Another type of scholarships is for graduates of our preparatory programs and also of preparatory programs of other universities. This is a 50% scholarship. We also provide HS University's alumni with a 25% scholarship, and there is also 25% scholarship for some universities' alumni. There is also an additional 5% scholarship that you can add to any type of scholarship if you pay the tuition fee early, that is before June 1st. Now, how do you apply? The first step is pretty much the same as it is for bachelor's applicants. You need to choose up to 2 programs. The second step is to prepare an application form, along with a third step, which is to prepare your portfolio. So generally, a portfolio is a set of documents, including your bachelor's diploma, academic transcripts, your personal statement, CV, on average 2 letters of recommendation of your supervisor and of your employer, and also the results of English language proficiency exams, for example, TOEFL or IELTS. Afterwards, you upload all of these documents as a part of your portfolio. You can do that with the help of our agency. And you just wait for your portfolio to be evaluated. Generally, it takes up to 2 weeks to receive a decision from the program. Our master's programs can also invite you to participate in a Skype interview in order to learn more about your academic background, your professional background, to see whether you're fit, to see whether the program is what you're expecting, and things like that. And afterwards, the decision will be available in a personal account. The rest of the steps are pretty much the same. You prepare the documents that are required, you go through the recognition process, apply for a visa, and come back and come to Russia to start your classes either in September or October, depending on the program. Now, the most important thing to keep in mind is the application deadline. It is August 10th. That means that by this date, you need to have uploaded all the documents that are a part of your portfolio. What we also offer to our students is preliminary portfolio evaluation. Not all of the programs organize it, but some of them do. And it means that you don't need to prepare an entire portfolio, but rather than that, you prepare just a part of it. And the program will be able to assess your portfolio or just a part of it and let you know whether you have a good chance of being accepted to this particular program. Master's programs also organize interviews as a part of preliminary portfolio evaluation. This will also give you a chance to get a feedback and be able to perhaps strengthen your portfolio, add other documents or other participation confirmation in different conferences or research papers or things like that, and give you a chance to participate in portfolio assessment again. In terms of short-term courses, there are also a few options for international students. What we offer at the moment is a semester in Moscow. This is a 1-semester program, which is available either for a fall or for a spring semester. And it is aimed at undergraduate and graduate students that would like to get to know HSC University better. By the end of the program, the students will be able to receive a minimum of 15 ECTS credits, and they will also have complete access to English and Russian taught courses. Another option is doing business in Russia. Basically, it's also a semester program, but it is focusing on internship opportunities for international students. You will also have a chance to get up to 30 ECTS credits per semester. And the last but not the least is a summer university program. This is also a program for undergraduate, graduate, and PhD students to get additional credits. It can be organized offline. Well, we used to have it offline before COVID, but right now we are organizing it online. There's also a great variety of courses that you can choose from, and different fields of study are available. Now, this is all good, learning more about the studies at HSC, but what do students actually do besides studies? Let's take a look at the student life at HSC. Now, before coming to Russia, a lot of international students are concerned how much money they will need in order to be able to survive in Russia? Well, these are basically the average costs, the average living expenses in Moscow. So Moscow is the most expensive city in Russia. And if you decide to go to St. Petersburg, Nizhny Novgorod, or Perm, the expenses will be even lower. So on average, we would say that you need around $345 per month, not including the housing or the accommodation. Basically, the expenses can also vary depending on what kind of lifestyle you're used to, and you can always save up more, of course. What about extracurricular activities? Well, at the moment, HS University has around 180 student clubs and organizations. And of course, international students are more than welcome to join any of them. There are student clubs and organizations that include, that are concentrating on business or sports activities or debate clubs, book clubs, movie clubs, anything that you would like to pursue, you're more than welcome to do that. What we also have is we have a buddies club. Buddies are those Russian students that are ready to help international students if they have any questions or if they're struggling with something. So if you would like to get to know the Russian community better, we strongly suggest that you choose a buddy for yourself. We also have Mexican students at HS University, of course. Right now, there are 2 undergraduate students, 15 graduate students, and 8 alumni. And we can also hope that you become a part of this great community. What our international communities organize is what's called a culture cafe. These are the meetings or the presentations that they do for other students at HS University in order to help them learn more about their culture and cook something traditional, show various cultural aspects, and basically answer all the questions and break all the stereotypes about their country. There are also a lot of job opportunities that HS University makes available. For example, there is a special HSC Career Center that helps students find a job or an internship. It has a separate website and it always updates the vacancies for HSC students. It is also the organization that helps students meet their potential employers at career fairs and job marathons. So basically, you can get a job while already studying at HS University. And there is also a new amendment to the law, which allows students, international students, to work without any work permit in Russia. So finally, once again, why choose HS University? Well, it's because of the following: our high positions in world university rankings, full coverage and partial coverage scholarships for all international students, reasonable tuition fees, multicultural environment, and outstanding employability among graduates. And as we like to say, it's a good day to join HS University. If you have any questions, I would be more than happy to answer them.
Thank you very much, Lilia, for the presentation. It was very helpful. And there is a lot of information, but little by little, we will learn everything in the university offers. So yes, I'm sure that many students are interested in taking a program in Russia, either in Moscow or in St. Petersburg. But let me check if we have questions in the chat. So I will switch to Spanish, Lilia. So, chicos, ¿tienen alguna pregunta? Yo aquí tengo algunas preguntas previas que algunos de ustedes ya han tenido previamente. Creo que ya muchas las contestó Lilia. Espero que ya, con mucho gusto les vamos a compartir la presentación también, porque pues tienen, creo que la mayoría de nuestras dudas, o por lo menos de las que aquí tengo, pero si tienen alguna que quieran compartir en el chat, que quieran reforzar o que no haya Lilia tocado, pero si no, I will switch to English. So, Lilia, I'm going to ask you as if I were the students. Maybe, so how long does the application process take?
Okay, so first of all, it depends whether we're talking about a bachelor's application or a master's application. Because bachelor students basically decide themselves how much it will take. It depends on how soon they sign up for entrance exams. As our entrance exams take place every month, they can sign up either for March or June, and it will basically establish when they will be able to have the results. As for master's applicants, the evaluation process takes up to 2 weeks, and sometimes it can take up to 1 month if we have a lot of applications for this or that particular program. So I would say on average for bachelors, it's about 1 month if they sign up very quickly to take part in entrance exams, because the results are usually available in the personal account after a week of taking these exams. And for masters, it's the soonest is 2 weeks, the longest is 1 month.
Okay, thank you. So we have a question from Graciela Vaquero from Buenos Aires. Hi, Graciela. Hola, Graciela. So how about the Argentinian community in HSE?
Okay, so I would say the Argentinian community is not big. It is a bit smaller than Mexican community, but we're always happy to see students from Argentina as well, and hopefully we can expand the community.
Thank you. Graciela, bueno, comenta Lilia que pues, no es tan grande la comunidad argentina como la mexicana. Ya sabes, los mexicanos siempre estamos en todos lados y con mucha mayoría, pero pues van a recibir muy contentos a los estudiantes argentinos que estén interesados en participar o en estudiar en la universidad. Entonces siempre está abierta la convocatoria para todos los latinoamericanos. Chicos, ¿tienen alguna otra pregunta? Déjenme ver de sus preguntas que ya han hecho anteriormente. Ok, so, aquí tengo una. Lilia, does the university have agreements with companies to carry out professional practices?
Yes, actually there are faculties that work very closely with various international companies in Russia, so that the students of these programs are welcome to participate in an internship with this or that particular company.
Okay. La pregunta es que si la universidad tiene convenios con empresas para realizar prácticas profesionales. La respuesta es sí. Si hay internados o prácticas profesionales, es cuestión de ver cuál es la empresa en la que están interesados. ¿Alguna otra pregunta, chicos? No los veo en el chat, pero pues, como les decía, creo que Lilia planteó la presentación con muchas respuestas. Entonces, si no tenemos más preguntas.
Sorry to interrupt. I can see a question about exam certification.
Okay, so
okay, so if we're talking about a bachelor's program, basically you don't need any certificate in advance. You're just welcome to participate in our entrance exams. You will have to take 2 exams per a program of your choice, and you will be accepted based on the results of these exams. If you don't want to take these exams, it's okay. If you have an international certificate, mathematics, English, biology, or Russian, we can get the certificate recognized at our university, and you won't have to take an exam in this subject. For masters, the situation is a bit different. Basically, there is only one exam that you have to take, and it's a language proficiency exam if you're considering an English program. There are some students who complete their bachelor's in the English language. In this case, the student doesn't need to provide the results of this examination. And there are also some programs that do not require these exams, but instead they organize an interview with the potential student in order to basically determine the language of the English, the level of the English language of this particular student.
Okay, thank you, Lilia. Pues básicamente, digo, la respuesta es bastante amplia, pero dependerá de lo que vayamos a estudiar. Si nosotros ya tenemos un certificado previo, pues lo podemos utilizar, o bien podemos hacer un examen para poder aplicar a la universidad. So, if we have no more question.
Oh, there is one more.
There is one.
If I understand it correctly, the question is about whether we have on-campus classes or not, right? So basically, all the programs, or I would say 95% of the programs are on-campus based. That means you will actually have to come to campus to have classes at HSC University. However, there is a number of programs that are called online programs, and they are organized entirely online. Although right now the situation is a bit different. Because of the restrictions, all the classes are organized online by all of the programs. However, we are planning to switch to on-campus mode very soon, hopefully in the spring, so that our new international students can start their studies in September on campus as well. So prepare to travel to Russia.
Thank you. Pues prácticamente la pregunta es, ¿las clases son presenciales? A lo que Lilia nos contesta que sí, que el 95% de las clases son en el campus, son presenciales, y que pues el 5% las tienen online. Hay muchos programas que sí los manejan online, y dado la pandemia, pues y como la reducción y el tema ya de salir un poco de la cuarentena, pues van a empezar a cambiar esa modalidad de online ya a presencial, y aproximadamente para la primavera, para septiembre, así que lo que Lilia nos invita ya a prepararse para viajar en estas fechas. Thank you, Lilia. So it's okay if we have no more questions. Thank you, Lilia, and
thank you so much.
We will keep in touch. So I will switch to Spanish now. Chicos, para todos los que tengan más dudas o algo que no haya quedado claro, pues recuerden que vamos a tener más información sobre toda la oferta. Hay muchas cosas que revisar aquí en la universidad, licenciaturas, maestrías, cursos. Pues pueden contactarnos directamente, así podemos darles una asesoría especializada. Aquí en el chat les voy a compartir nuestro WhatsApp para que lo tengan. No duden en preguntar, ahí está nuestro WhatsApp. Y o directamente consulten la página de Voz a Voz desde vozavoz.org.mx en la sección Estudia en Rusia, específicamente para este tema. Pueden llenar el formato de asesoría y a la brevedad pues nos pondremos en contacto con ustedes. También van los anuncios parroquiales. Aprovecho para comentarles que si aplican en los siguientes meses a la universidad, les estaremos otorgando un cupón de descuento de $100. Entonces, para el vuelo a Rusia, que pues es una de las cosas, creo que más caras o más para pensarle o con tiempo para comprar. Y además se les va a regalar un bolso de viaje que se les va a enviar a su domicilio sin costo alguno. Ya por último, quiero presentarles a una empresa con la que pueden financiar cualquier programa académico en Rusia, su vuelo, de lo que hablaba hace un momento, y hasta su alojamiento. Esto hasta 36 meses. Esta empresa se llama Laudex y se encuentra con nosotros. Voy a presentar a Eric Garduño. Hola, Eric, quien brevemente les comentará sobre esto que les comento. Adelante.
Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están?
¿Cómo podemos financiar nuestros estudios en Rusia? Cuéntame.
Pues, claro, pues antes que nada, muchas gracias por la invitación a De Voz a Voz, y pues aquí estamos pues para platicar con ustedes referente a justo los financiamientos, ¿no? Nos ha tocado, Laudex es una empresa 100% mexicana, la cual se encarga de financiamientos educativos al 100%. Nosotros no tenemos otro fin o otro producto que no sea apoyar a aquellos estudiantes que quieren irse a estudiar un curso, una maestría, cualquier programa en el extranjero, ¿no? Nosotros cubrimos desde los boletos de avión, manutención, colegiatura, todo aquello que represente su programa. Laudex, pues como tal, lo único que les va a pedir como requisito principal es que ya cuenten con la carta de aceptación o por lo menos con la inscripción dentro de la escuela. Es decir, esto para que precisamente nos respalden que el financiamiento es 100% educativo, ¿ok? Les platico un poco, Laudex tiene convenio o alianza con el Banco Santander directamente. Tenemos también convenio estamos regulados ante la Conducef y la Comisión Nacional Bancaria de Valores. Esto pues para que vean que es una empresa seria y que sus datos personales están 100% protegidos desde inicio a final, ¿no? Les platico un poco, el límite para otorgar financiamientos es desde 25,000 pesos hasta 1,700,000. O sea, aquí los invitamos justamente es que ya que hayan o que ya decidan qué programa es el que quieren, qué escuela es a la que desean entrar. Y en este caso, si de voz a voz ya los asesoró, ya tienen toda la cotización. Y sabes qué, Eric, no sé, yo necesito 500,000 pesos. Laudex les puede prestar sin problema este dinero. Nosotros trabajamos de la mano con la agencia para brindarles un plan de pago accesible. Es decir, no queremos que la empresa, bueno, en este caso, que el alumno se endeude. Al contrario, queremos que lo vean como una inversión hacia su educación y les brindamos planes de pagos. Estos planes de pagos son personalizados de acuerdo a las necesidades de cada cliente. Dependiendo el programa, ya sea un curso, una maestría, la licenciatura, nosotros acoplamos el plan de estudios y el plan de pagos de acuerdo al plan de estudios del alumno, ¿ok? Pues nosotros lo único que les vamos a pedir también es que cuenten con un obligado solidario. Este obligado solidario, chicos, es una persona que junto con el alumno se va a hacer responsable del financiamiento mientras se encuentra estudiando en el extranjero, en este caso en Rusia, por ejemplo. Puede ser el papá, la mamá, el amigo o el conocido del alumno, sin importar pues como tal el parentesco. Solamente les vamos a pedir que cuente con una edad de 25 a 65 años de edad, que presente buen historial crediticio y comprobante de ingresos. ¿Ok? Ya que ubicamos a esta persona, ya que tienen el monto total y sabes que Eric, ya tengo mi obligado solidario, Laudex realiza una preaprobación. Esta preaprobación no nos quita más de 5 minutos, les damos respuesta en automático. Esto para saber que el alumno y el obligado solidario sean viables a nuestro financiamiento. En ese momento yo les informo, ¿sabes qué? Felicidades, fuiste preaprobado, y en automático les mando el simulador de pagos, que es nuestro, pues como tal, la propuesta para que ellos analicen si desean o no continuar con Laudex. Al final es la propuesta, ¿no? Porque mucha gente, al final pues cotizamos y vemos programas y mucha gente nos dice es que no tenemos ahorita el capital para dar todo, ¿no? O liquidar el programa. Con Laudex les damos la confianza de nosotros prestarles ese dinero para que ellos liquiden el programa, ya sean alumnos liquidados con la agencia o con la escuela, y pues les pedimos ahí, bueno, les damos la opción de pagar de forma mensual como si fuera la colegiatura de la escuela. Laudex les da a lo mejor 36 meses para pagar, pero si ellos me dicen, ¿sabes qué, Eric? Yo tengo el dinero disponible en 6 meses o en diciembre me dan un bono o me dan mi aguinaldo, o sea, nosotros les damos la opción de liquidar en el momento en el que ustedes tengan la posibilidad. A partir del primer mes, ustedes pueden liquidar sin ningún problema, les depositamos el dinero y la liquidación de nuestros financiamientos es sin penalización y sobresaldos insolutos, que es lo que nos pidieron de inicio. Entonces, pues como tal, ese es el funcionamiento de Laudex. Tratamos justamente de acoplarnos a lo que ellos necesitan, ¿no? Desde el inicio hasta el final del financiamiento. No requerimos nada físico, todo es en línea, o sea, todos los documentos se suben a una plataforma. Esta plataforma, ellos mismos van a poderle dar seguimiento. Entramos a un proceso, ya que esté aprobado el financiamiento, ya entramos a un proceso de análisis. Este proceso ya como tal es el segundo filtro para saber si ya son aprobados al financiamiento. Ya que esté aprobado al 100%, yo me comunico con ustedes para decirles, ¿sabes qué? Felicidades, ya se te aprobó el financiamiento. Fijamos fechas de pago, como bien comentaba, ¿no? Ahí vimos algunas fechas, agosto, septiembre, ¿no? Y algunos no se inician en septiembre, pero tienen que pagar 1 o 2 o hasta 3 meses antes de que se vayan, o aplicar para la visa, etcétera. Ahí es justo donde entramos nosotros como tomados de la mano del cliente, preguntándole, pues, para cuándo necesita el depósito. No porque se vaya hasta agosto o septiembre significa que yo le tengo que depositar en esas fechas. Al contrario, si él me dice, ¿sabes qué, Eric? Quiero aplicar a la visa, me voy hasta septiembre, pero necesito ya el dinero, nosotros Entramos al proceso, preaprobamos, aprobamos y firmamos contrato para que se les deposite el financiamiento, el dinero, usen el recurso como mejor les convenga, y el depósito pues va directamente a la cuenta del alumno para que ellos transfieran el recurso directamente a la escuela o en este caso a la agencia. Entonces, esa es como tal la finalidad. Somos una financiera muy flexible, o sea, buscamos la manera de cómo sí darles el financiamiento, o sea, somos una empresa que sabemos que son alumnos, que sabemos que son personas que se quieren superar, que quieren seguir estudiando, que les motiva mucho el hecho de tener una experiencia en el extranjero. Entonces, realmente esto puede ser como tal una herramienta y un servicio que les brindamos de manera honesta para que puedan checar las cotizaciones, nos pueden preguntar y con base a eso tomar la decisión que mejor les convenga a cada uno.
Muy bien, Eric. Oye, ¿y cuál es tu página de internet para ir a checarla ahorita?
Mira, justo, mira, aquí tengo un flyer, mira, aquí está, para que puedan ahí está mi código QR para que me puedan dar mandar ahí un mensaje. De todos modos, ahorita por WhatsApp, por el chat de aquí se los pongo. Para tener es www.laudex.mx. Así en Google lo ingresan y luego aparece nuestra página de internet. Las redes sociales, también estamos en Instagram y en Facebook para que nos puedan buscar como Laudex, y pues ya en automático también hay gente de marketing al pendiente de cada uno de, ¿sabes qué? Te vi en el webinar de voz a voz, me puedes ayudar a canalizarme con Eric, y ellos te pasan directamente conmigo. O ahorita les paso mi teléfono para que ustedes directamente me contacten, y yo soy el asesor comercial que trabaja de la mano con ustedes para, obviamente, contactarlos, darles información, cotizaciones, y pues platicar con ustedes, ¿no? Ya sea por mensaje, por llamada, por un Zoom, por lo que ustedes necesiten para pues darles una mayor confianza y platicarles ya más a fondo del servicio de Laudex.
Muy bien, muchas gracias. Tengo algunas preguntas que quisiera regresar con Lilia.
No,
Lilia, are you there? I have a coordinator who is asking, so what will HSE vision be on these issues about the financing situation?
Do you mean financing in terms of what?
Yes.
The study or?
Right.
Okay, so what we do is we offer scholarships for students, both full coverage and partial coverage. We also help them find accommodation. I don't have the video on yet. Okay, so help them find accommodation. We used to provide dormitories for all international students, but because the number of students is growing rapidly every year, we don't have enough rooms for students. But we are looking for alternative ways for students to be still able to afford accommodation in Russia. There is actually a new accommodation program that we're working on. And as soon as we have all the details, we will share them with you, Abril, and you can also share them with the students.
Okay, thank you very much. And how about COVID? What will be the COVID status in Russia now in the next year? Well, maybe if we don't know how it would be in Mexico, but maybe you can talk about Russia.
Yes, of course. The thing is, there are still quite a few restrictions in place in Russia, but what's going on is the vaccination process. It has already started. It actually began in December, and the vaccines are basically provided for international students and for Russian students at HSE as well for free. So basically, all students can afford this. And hopefully by the summer, the restrictions will be lifted. There will be no quarantine, and the students will be able to travel to Russia for their studies. The borders are still closed for the majority of countries, but Russia is opening borders with different countries very slowly but steadily, and we really hope that soon Latin American countries will be among these countries as well.
We hope to that.
Yes.
Thank you, Lilia. So, muchachos, no se olviden de seguirnos en Instagram. Por favor, aquí en el chat les dejamos nuestros datos. También los datos de Laudex. El Instagram de Voz a Voz es tal cual, @de Voz a Voz. Y aquí subimos toda la información. Acuérdense de la página. Y pues eso sería todo. Terminamos el día de hoy. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much, Lilia.
Thank you.
Muchas
Thanks
gracias
a
a
lot.
todos.
Muchas gracias.
Aquí. Que tengan excelente tarde, muchachos. Buen fin de semana.
Gracias, hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Bye.
Muchas
Bye.
gracias. Hasta luego.
Gracias,
Bye.
bye.
Gracias, hasta luego.